Guys, hope you are. In this video, I just want to go through kind of how you can use ManyChat to generate leads via ManyChat to kind of send it to OpenRead and deliver the guide via sort of Messenger too. So it's actually quite exciting because it keeps the journey very seamless. Before I jump in, I'm Hitesh, the founder of OpenRead.io, a complete lead magnet solution. If you can please like and share this video as well as subscribe to our channel, you'll receive kind of weekly hints and tips on lead gen and topics related. Okay, so essentially the user journey is this. As you guys know, those are running Facebook ads. There is an option to run lead generation ads through Messenger. So when they click on an ad or a post on Facebook, it'll open Messenger, and there is a way to capture name, email, phone number, and whatever else you want. So with kind of that approach using OpenRead with Zapier, we have got a way where we can actually generate the lead through Messenger, send it to OpenRead, send the guide link back to Messenger through Zapier, track when they've read it, and then send them also a notification back through Messenger to say, hey, notice you checked out the guide, what do you think? And you can then carry on. So from a user point of view, they don't have to leave Messenger. Everything's very seamless. So I'm going to go through kind of what we've got set up in terms of a number of zaps, and I will sort of create sort of updated documentation of videos sort of shortly. So assuming you've got your lead magnet set up, the first thing we want to do really is go over to ManyChat and we want to set our custom fields. So I'm going to go settings, scroll down, go fields. And as you can see, I've created two fields, a text field for the lead magnet link. So you can call it whatever you like. And then the other field for read guide. And this could be true or false, which I've done for Boolean. So once that's done, you want to then go over to Zapier. So with this app, I basically want to smooth this here. I want to actually trigger kind of a zap whenever a new lead has been entered into ManyChat to go into OpenRead. So basically when you set this up, so if I'll just go on to edit. If you add ManyChat as the trigger and then trigger a zap event, select your account, and then the event I've got set up in the sort of automation is new AUM lead. So this is kind of event you can set up in ManyChat, which I'll come on to in a minute. Here you can see the lead coming in. And what we want to do really is then send that to OpenRead. So you put the date, name, email, phone number, second name. And the important thing here is to put the ManyChat user ID in the blob section. So this is actually what we're going to use to look up the subscriber or the lead when it comes to sending the guide. So once you've done that, you continue, give it a test, and that's done. Okay. The second zap you want to set up is actually now sending the guide link and the custom fields to ManyChat. So in sort of OpenRead, if you come back here, you've got the webhook which actually then sends the leads out. So basically this is going to send the lead data back to ManyChat, but also more importantly, it's going to include the guide link and if they've read the guide or not. So I'll just close this one. So what you want to do is I'll just click on edit. So again, the trigger is catch hook. So this should see the lead coming in from ManyChat. As you can see here, it's got your first name, last name, kind of if it's been read or not, and the URL which will be populated. Now, there's a few steps we need to do for connecting this with ManyChat. So the first step you do is you want to add ManyChat, but then you want to select the event, find user by name. So what we want to do is actually either find the name in, or as mentioned earlier, you could use the user ID as well. So this is then going to find the user in ManyChat, first of all. Once you've done that, you now want to then set the custom fields. So the first thing we want to do really is, again, user ID, choose the custom field to lead magnet link, and then here you can then link the URL from the lead magnet in OpenRead into ManyChat. So what this is going to do is store the lead magnet link for them in their ManyChat sort of profile. Hit continue. And then the second thing we want to do really is then set the custom field for when a lead magnet has read the guide. So this is useful because if the guide has kind of been read, we want to be able to send a message saying to the subscriber, as we do normally, notice you checked out the guide, what do you think? So that's kind of the two zaps you need. I think there might be a way for us to share the zaps. So if you let me know, I might be able to export. Yes, there is. There's an option for me to share the zaps. So what I may do actually is just share these apps as they are, so you can just import them into your Zapier account, and that'll be 10 times faster. Okay, so I'm going to come into ManyChat again. Let's close this. And there's two automations that we've got set up. So the first thing what we want to do really is update the fields. So the way this works is when the custom fields have been changed, so in this one, when the lead magnet field link has been changed to any value, we want to then trigger the message, here's a link to your guide. And what you can do with this one is actually use a shortcode, or the custom field rather could actually be the web address. So this is how it's dynamically pulling in their unique guide link into ManyChat. And then that is actually hard-coded in the button, and I will show you a front-end version of that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you actually want to send a kind of a read notification. So when this custom field event has changed, read card has changed to true, we want to then send them a message, and you can add a delay. Hey, saying, hey, first name, notice you checked out the guide, what did you think? So hopefully you can see kind of what we've done there, and that should then just carry it forward. So now if I go show you the actual bot, so we've got a growth tool here, where we've got OpenRead test. You actually create a typical bot coming through. So this one's coming in through a messenger ref URL, requesting the guide. They say yes. We ask them, in this case only, to provide their email address. Once they've done that, we then basically have an action called trigger zap called new AUM lead. This is what's then going to trigger the Zapier flow. Hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions on this. I appreciate it's kind of fairly thorough, fairly detailed. I did want to just show you an overview of what's possible and everything else. Yeah, actually, before I go, let me show you the preview on the front end. So if you go to contacts, let me find me here. I'm just going to go into chat and just show you an example one here. So as you can see here, this one's come in, they've requested the guide, we've asked for the email address, and this is just showing us here, but this shows us the URL that they've clicked on. As you can see, it's hard-coded in their email. And then you come through, so once they've read the guide, we then actually send them a message saying, no, so checked out the guide, what do you think? And obviously with bots, you can then sort of, within the rules of ManyChat and Messenger, you can also then send more follow-up messages, and it just keeps the user journey really seamless. Let me know what you think to this. I think it's really going to help with sort of conversion rates and increase the appointment rates even more. And as always, thanks for your time, and I'll see you again soon.